Less, of course, you've suffered personally through your family, but actually your life probably didn't change very much. Now, for someone between the age of 17 and 23, you had the most critical formative periods of your adult life removed. Your first serious relationship, a little bit difficult to do when you're in lockdown. Your first serious breakup, your first time moving away from home. Those core exams that you have to study for and feel that sense of success or challenge or failure that you get. That first time you move away from home and you have to learn how to adapt to different people from different socioeconomic contexts, from different nationalities. All of those challenges were replaced by stay at home, stay safe, don't challenge yourself. I'm just making a practical point that whether you agreed with that or not, they didn't get that lived experience, but they still had to grow up on the same timeline. So they're just given a result, go off to university, stay locked in a room, then go and apply for a job and start your job. And then I start hearing leaders complaining, well, they can't communicate very well. Well, duh. Why would they be able to communicate very well? Because they haven't had that life experience. Why would they have the same confidence level when someone's been telling them for 2 years, stay safe, don't go out, don't push yourself past your boundaries? That hasn't gone away. That is still a development curve that we're having to try and work through. We need to take that into account in our training and leadership of people. Gen Z have never seen a boom period. Ever. Don't know what it is. It's a myth. They have only ever seen recession and stagnation. How will that make you feel when you're thinking about, ooh, I could work really hard to get to be a partner? Well, okay, but that means actually grafting for years without seeing the upside. Those of us who've been old enough to actually remember a boom period in this city, very exciting. Huge amounts of growth, lots going on, lots of fun. They've never seen that. Everyone's been working harder for less return. So it's not simply people are lazy or unambitious, it's actually harder to get a return out of the work that you're putting in. And it's important that we remember that. And then for the younger generations, it knocks on to, when am I going to buy a house? Not anytime soon if you're working in London. Therefore, do I get married when I thought I might want to get married? Do I want to have children when I thought I might want to have children? Can I actually follow the path of my parents and the generations that came before me? That doesn't seem practical. You know, I've seen young women having a chat about when they were going to have children. They just started laughing. I went, I'm not going to be able to afford that. It's not going to happen. Little bit of a depressing statement, but that's just one anecdote. So one very quick example, which is a minor example, but I think it reflects the bigger problem that we're dealing with, is I've sat in boardrooms and people have been complaining about being pushed to put new benefits packages in place, being pushed to do things like shared parental leave and things like that. And you get certain members of leadership teams like, oh, for God's sake, we really need to do this stuff. 75% of the leaders that you have in your organisations now, from middle leaders up, are almost certainly in dual income households.